Strabeck. Strabe, 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 strabe. Strabe, 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 strabe. Strabe, 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 strabe. Strabe, strabe, strabe. Pop, 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 pop. A piggy. Boop, 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 boop. Wingo. Mario has gone to sleep. Like me, he is eepy. Alright. This bingo shouldn't be too long. It should be... Dang, thanks for the sub, Rolf. Appreciate that. As long as I can do that, we'll be good. I don't know how easy this is going to be to do in a run, but we're going to find out. Because in practice, it's not too bad. That seems wrong. But sometimes that happens, where I'm just sort of bonking into the wall instead, which is wrong. But the distance on this is kind of unusual. There you go. As long as something like that happens, we'll be alright. This is not gonna be too bad. This is gonna be like an hour. Hello, Dark Cake King. This is gonna be, feasibly speaking, not that long. If I can get under an hour, I'll be happy. If it takes over an hour, I'll be sad. We have channel redeems now? Did we not have channel? I don't know when that happened. I know there's like channel point stuff, but that, I know that was here last stream as well. But I also don't really, I didn't select any of these for as far as I can tell, not manually at least, so I don't know where exactly those come from. God? Likely. Anyway. Because I know we had the pig with the sunglasses with sunglasses, and that made me laugh last time, so I know that was there. Either way, we're doing these 3 lines. It's not going to be too bad. 2 rabbit chase, kind of scary. 2 key moons, kind of scary because I didn't practice it. And this requires me to clip through a wall, so hopefully not too bad. Cascade's going to take a while, but it has 3 goals in it, so that's pretty good. I'm just going to get started. Let's go. So the run basically starts in Cascade Kingdom, and then suddenly I have to do a lot of things, and then I think I don't really have to do that much for a bit, which is kind of nice. I do have to remember to capture a lot of things throughout the run, but nothing that's really out of the way. So I'm hoping that that'll be okay. And then eventually we'll end up in Seaside, where I grab 3 checkpoints and then I go back to Lost and then the run ends. So all in all, hopefully not too bad. Haven't really played Mario Odyssey much lately, except for every stream I do. But that doesn't count. Have watched people play it, so that counts to some extent. I watched other people do the bingo last week, and it put into perspective how much I still need to learn about movement, but also I just don't know where all the moons are. Because last week there was like 16 lake moons or something, and someone grabbed one of the moons where I just looked at it and was like, oh, that would have been good to know. But that's okay. One of these days I'll actually do an all moons run just to figure it all out. People also do a lot more spin throws than I do, but that's not something I want to try and incorporate because it requires real weird movement. For now, we're just gonna try and do our best. There's like a couple people that I'm usually quite close to in terms of time, and I'm just trying to beat those people first, and then we'll just see where we go from there. Ugh. Yeah. But if anything goes wrong, it's because I'm tired. That is definitely what I will be blaming anything on this run, because jeez, this is a crushingly terrible start, but that's fine. The start of the game doesn't matter. You just need to do all the goals correctly. We're doing this, this, and this in the next kingdom. Cap Kingdom, you just get rid of all the nerves that you have, and from that point on, everything's gonna be okay. Also, we've killed one Brutal. Or rather, fought one. Technically still alive throughout the game in like 3 different places, but that's besides the point. So 30 purple coins, usually a little annoying, but since we're also doing 12 moons, we're basically going to any place that also has purple coins, so it doesn't really matter too much, I'm hoping. But I will go out of my way like a little bit for them from time to time, I suppose. I think it is also only like 2 extra moons plus the sub-area moon, so it shouldn't be too bad realistically. What? There you go. I don't know if this is platforms down here, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, we're good. There is a bunch of purple coins in the water. I don't think I need to grab those, because there's 50 coins in the kingdom. There's going to be 4 in one of the sub-areas, so it should be fine. I'm not going to count captures, because I'm fairly sure it doesn't really matter. 30 purple donuts? Yeah, I mean, like wheels? I don't know. It's like a sort of like prehistoric idea, so it's either donuts or wheels, but what's really the difference between the two when you think about it? Arguably nothing. Alright, capture this guy, because he's big and that means that's a capture. Get this just in case. I don't know if I need it, but probably do. I think I can get some purple coins here as well, just on the way to the... sort of. It's arguably on the way. Yeah. There we go. That went very well. Wow, I was very far. Usually I... Alright, sure game. Usually I'm quite a bit further away, I feel, from the thing there. Is that good? No, that's not great. This might be fine. Nope. Alright, let's not die to this fight, of all things. We're good. That is 2. This should open up all the sub-areas. I'm not sure what moon I want to grab here, because now we're at 4. And we need to end up with 12. Obviously 6 of those are going to be from the sub-areas. One of them is on the way to a sub-area. I don't know what the best last moon could be. Maybe the treasure chest? Maybe just something somewhere along the line? I actually don't know. Hopefully I'll just run into one and I don't have to worry about it. could be Captain Toad, I guess. I did not really map this out that well, if I'm being honest, but we're gonna make it work. I think the sub area's here. There's coins here. Yeah, there's one. Okay, so this sub area kind of stinks, but it's not difficult per se. It's just very easy to accidentally miss one of the little guys, because you have to take care of all of them. And then a moon will spawn. But as you can see, sometimes they are just so little that they can be a little bit tricksy. And I think I want to jump down here now. Seems as good a time as any, and actually use the trampoline for once. Usually I don't really do this sub area that much, but I think this is probably fine. And now I'm still like in this height and I can actually grab the moon rather easily. Hoping I got all of them. If so, the moon spawns. I did. Everything's fine in the world. Yeah. Alright, that's 2 from sub areas. 4 more to go. I'll just take that in case it helps out with getting back later. I think I want to go around this way. There should be some purple coins in this direction as well. Which I'll just grab right now. Come on, one more, there we go. I'm a little bit worried about the purple coins, but I think it'll be fine. I'm also worried about this sub area because I haven't really practiced this that much, but it's pretty much just playing pool. And I am certainly extremely below average at pool, so that should be just what about I need here. That. Yep. Perfect. Let's try that again. There we go. This is one of those goals I should probably practice a little bit more, but at the same time, it's so rare that this is worth doing. Something like that. That it almost doesn't feel like it's worthwhile. So far, most of them have gone in one, so what can you do? I should count these, I guess. That's 3. And then the 4th one is hidden over here. It's like, eh? No, that was actually not that difficult. It is the first kingdom in the game. I shouldn't really be too surprised at the end of the day, I suppose. Cool. And then the last sub area should be slightly further up ahead. Like here-ish. I do need a few more purple coins, but there are some in the area here. I need like 1 more, I think. 'Cause I think there's 4 in that sub area. This will be good. I don't think I need this, but it might be worthwhile to buy a moon somewhere, because I need 2 extra moons in this run for the 85 moon goal. And I guess I could just buy one somewhere, since I'm going to 2 shops anyway. So it might be worthwhile to do that. I need to look into this sub area as well, because I think you can just jump to this place before, like, without having to do that tiny little 2D thing I just did. I also thought there would be more breakable floor here. This is optimal. It's perfect. Don't get hit by the shell. I am still 1 moon short as well, just for the 12 moons ultimately, so let's just go up here. I could get Captain Toad, I guess. I feel like the Chest Moon is probably the obvious choice for what's the best option here is, but... Ah, I don't know these things. This also feels like suboptimal purple coin choices, but whatever, it's fine. I only need 30, we're good. A goal has been completed. There we go. That is that done, and I'll just go here. That's 2 goals done. Because the Chest Moon is like right down here. I think you can technically like clip through the ceiling here as well, but I don't really know how to do that, so we're not gonna bother. And then I need to just sort of jump back up here again afterwards. Might just take the checkpoint at this rate. Yeah, we're good. It's one of those things where like I know that it exists, but I don't actually really know how to do it. And with that, finally we're leaving Cascade, but 3 goals have been done. So all in all, I don't know what a good time for this is, but I think this is fine. In Sand, I need to remember to capture the cactus. I do need to actually keep a little bit of track of my captures, but not really anything that's like crazy out of the way, I don't think. It is pretty much just Bullet Bill and Cactus that I need for this next kingdom, so... As long as I do that, I should be fine. Maybe I'll get an extra... I should get a sticker here, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Because I do need 2 stickers at the end of the day, and it's just very easy to get purple coins in this kingdom. Because I think that's the goal, right? Yeah, 2 stickers, and I... definitely don't remember how expensive stickers are, but it's like, I don't know, 10 or 15 coins or something like that, and there's 20 in the town, so I'll just grab all of those. Beyond that, just regular run through the kingdom as fast as we can. And also clip through a wall somewhere. Well, that's going to be the scary part for this kingdom for sure, but I'm hoping that it'll work out. Get these. Good, good. Where's the bird? There's the bird. Might as well grab that. While we're at it. Yep. This is actually the hardest moon to collect, as you can see. I'm just gonna grab these just in case, and that should be enough for the sticker. And I'll be able to grab that at the end, I think. A little bit scary, but it's working out. I will be getting 3 extra moons just from completing the boss fight in this place as well. So that's also something I should probably keep in mind in terms of routing, but I don't know the exact count we're going to be doing here, I don't think. I'm just going to take the route that I know, and then eventually I will have an amount of moons that will get me out of this kingdom, surely. Might skip the crate moon, I guess, because it has like a whole cutscene attached to it. I don't really need to get that this time around. What is that, Mario? That is not what you want to see. Yeah, it is a bit of a worry. Like, I practiced one trick, which is the clipping through the wall in this kingdom, and I really did not practice much of anything else, so maybe I've given up all power I once have had to hopefully somewhat consistently clip through the wall here, but we're gonna see. Okay. That doesn't work. I thought there would be a path there, if I'm being fully honest. Because I want to just sort of be there at this point, which... I don't know how I didn't reach that just now, but fair enough. Get this. Yeah, this should probably be enough, but I'm definitely not going to count it to make sure. I'm just going to hope. Whew, that was very close, but it worked out. Jaxie. This is also just sort of in the range of, this is probably worthwhile to get because I'm going places. That's a capture. Don't know if I want to go to the Oasis, but it's like right here, so I might as well, I feel. Hey JD boy, thank you. I watched your VOD for the bingo last week, and I realized that I'm missing knowledge on moons. Seeing the lake moon you got in just putting the fish in the circle, really, I just fully wasn't aware of it. But it was fun to see, like, someone that probably knows how to play the game. Let's see, there should be a moon here, and then we're going to go into the pyramid. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna get the extra moons in this kingdom that I need. Alright, can I do this in a run? We're gonna find out. Come on. There we go. Could be worse, could be better. Not super dissatisfied. I can absolutely live with how that went. It is a weird little thing to get through that wall, but once you sort of get the timing, it's not too bad, fortunately. I will say I haven't fought Harriet in like 100 years at this point, so that might bite me, but we're hopefully we'll be fine. It is just kind of weird timing when you have to throw the hat. I guess I'll just get this and the one that's on the tail. That should be enough moons for the rest of the run. If I then also get the shop moon here. I guess I could have gotten the chest moon here as well, but don't think I need it. And it is kind of out of the way with the having to wait for moving platforms anyway. Good. Full concentration for this boss fight, which this is the first fight against this boss, so it is definitely the easier one. You just sort of throw a hat, which is something you do throughout the game anyway. Not too bad. Where does this put you, actually? Does this put you back to the Odyssey? Because I guess that makes sense that it would just put you next to the Odyssey after this, because all the lights go off, so where else are you going to go except home? I guess that's why people were saying that they would rather not go into the sand shop, because now you have to go from the Odyssey to the sand shop. Well, at the same time, it doesn't really matter that much. The shop's pretty close. Need to get these things somewhere. I think some people were getting them at Seaside as well, which might be better, but I just have not looked into where Seaside purples are at all. By moon, that should be enough for the run. Assuming I counted correctly, which I've sort of given up on, but I'm fairly sure normally you have 75 after Metro Kingdom. 10 coins, alright. 5 less than I needed. 5, you get what I mean. 1. I got more coins than I needed. That is the sentence I was trying to say. Now, Lake is gonna confuse me, I think, because I need to get a key moon. That's sort of the main thing. And there's only one key moon in Lake, but for 2 key moons you just need to get the one in Lake and you need to get the one in Lost Kingdom as well. And I'm just not that good at the sub area, if I'm being fully honest. Thanks, Izanagi. So far it's going fine. The start was really rough, but I got IP clipped pretty quick, so I'm alright with it. I'm okay with how this is going. I need to capture the zipper as well, but I think that's sort of inevitable since we're going for the key moon. I'll get a Goomba here because they're nearby. I should get the binoculars actually now that I think about it. Do need to get those at some point, but they do kind of show up all over the place at the end of the day. Now I don't need to get any of the moons that have cutscenes attached to them really, because I'm going to get 2 moons in the sub area. So I guess I'll just not even get that moon. I probably shouldn't have gotten my moons at Sand, the extra ones, but whatever. The choice has been made at this point. I'm just gonna real quickly grab that before we move on down here. I don't think I need to get the Lakitu capture. Mario, please, wake up. That was not the time to be asleep. I hope this is even the right sub area. I'm fairly sure it is. And then we just do like a... Nope. Alright, we're taking plan B. I haven't done this in a minute. Hang on. Everyone give me 1 second, please. Is that? No, that's just bonking, yeah. This is not that hard. Just haven't done this in a while. There we go. It's cold. Ah. Even then, Mario has to get out of bed. He's got places to save and whatnot. That's something I don't even need to do, right? I'm on the other side. Alright, yeah. There is some room for improvement here. Especially since I die here, yeah. Oof. I have forgotten this sub-area, if I'm being fully honest. I haven't done this in too long. I need to revisit this a bit. This is how you make your streams a bit longer, by making enough mistakes in Lake Kingdom to justify doing a second run. This is actually such a long way around, I'm realizing. I probably could have gotten out there alive if I, like, tried a little bit harder, but that's fine. Oh, it's cold here? It's not cold for Mario? You understand the confusion. How cold is it? It is, not too bad here right now yet, but it has been a weird year for sure. Alright. Very rough. Very rough Lake Kingdom so far, but we look at the positives. We got IP clip pretty quick. One degree. All right, yeah, that's pretty rough. I don't know where I'm at right now, and I don't really have the time to check, but 1 degree is, that's proper cold weather. That's like actual nearing winter kind of weather instead of the weird nonsense we've been getting all year. Alright, so I should probably capture the binoculars before I leave. Just for the sake of them being right here, you can leave them quite quick. And then we can just bail. That is 4, that is 1. Don't think I forgot anything else. In Wooded, I just need to get the Rabbit Moon, but that's on the way. I should probably get a sticker in Wooded, because it's like right there. I didn't really consider where I'm gonna get the second sticker, I'm realizing. So I guess I'm just gonna get them there. Since the shop is right next to the start anyway. I'm guessing I'm gonna need 10 coins again. There's a decent amount of coins right here at the start as well, so I'm hoping that doesn't take too long to grab all this stuff. I'll just go here and grab this. Hit the wall. And I think there's like 4 here, something like that, like a weird amount. And then there's like a few more somewhere in a tree. I would have liked it if that was 1 more coin. There we go, that'll do. Alright, kind of a weird route to go through this. That's not a shop, that is. I have a lot of money. How did I get this much money? Did I get 2 Luigi Hintar? I know I got the 1 in Cascade, but I feel like I have much more money than I should be having at this stage. No, no. Nope. Alright, shopping is the most difficult part of the run, as we all know. Alright, cool. That's 2 stickers. From there, we just take the normal path again. Come on, bunny. Yeah, that's not the worst places to get 2 stickers, but I feel if I were to do this run again, I would make different choices already. Alright, he didn't die, good. That was also one of those worrying things where of all the captures in the game, that one has the sort of highest likelihood to accidentally die as you're trying to capture it. Because you'll just end up throwing its fireball back at him. And then he just dies instead of you capturing him. Which is not great when you're trying to get 22 captures in the run. There is binoculars right there. I probably could have gotten those instead, but oh well. So technically, I think there's a rule. The rules are a bit weird about this one, this particular bingo. But it said something along the lines of that a completed goal needs to be part of a line, and there is a 7 nut goal on the board in the pre-selected line. And I want to avoid doing that one, but as I said, the rules are a bit weird about it because I think there was just a miscommunication about what was actually intended. But there should only be 6 nuts on the way which I'm taking, so it should be alright either way. Nut. I'm just hoping I counted to 6 correctly, but I'm fairly sure that is correct. That in the sort of normal, basic people route, there's only 6 nuts on the way. That went surprisingly okay. That went weird, but I'll take it. It's always so scary. I always feel like I'm gonna fall off there, but it has only happened like once or twice. It does happen, but it's not guaranteed. And I think you just die. You don't even go to deep woods or anything. So it's not like terrible because the checkpoint is right behind you, but it's still pretty scary. I don't know how to do this jump. One of these days I should learn that jump just because it looks cool. But today is not the day. Ooh. I salvaged that in a full panic, but we're good. Like, technically I pressed the right buttons, but honestly I'm not fully convinced I didn't die there. So, you know, give it a minute and I'll be out of panic mode again. I need to get that one. Okay. Nope. Didn't even grab the checkpoint this time. That's a new one for me. I tend to grab that reflexively. And it adds nothing, because after the boss fight it disappears. Bleh. Some of these moon names are creative, yeah. You like nut around the corner or nut in the tower? Or perhaps even nut looking over the area or something like that. I think at Nut Moon 9 they were like, let's just call it a nut and call it a day. Which honestly is kind of fair enough. I grabbed one rabbit moon. Stretching your legs? Yeah. Anyway, that was also the brutal bosses done. One in Cap, one in Cascade, one in Sand, one in Lake, one in Wooded. I think this will probably, hopefully be sub-hour at the rate this is going, but we'll see. I don't really have that much to do in the following kingdoms. There is also the key moon that I'm a little worried about, because the sort of fast way to get it, I have practiced, just not recently, so I'm hoping that I still sort of understand what I'm meant to do there. But I think I do. It's not too difficult anyway, but it is like kind of weird movement. Alright. I don't understand how that happened. Like, I get what happened. I just don't understand how that occurred. The cloud just decided it was my time. Why am I... I was like stuck in a punching animation there. Maybe I've just never tried to move around after punching him. But yeah, there is, I think, 880 moons in the game. So I think after a while they just were like, you know what? Let's just call it what it is, and don't worry about it too much. That was fine. Now, a good thing to remember would have been to like know how many captures I should be at any point in time, and I definitely don't. So I'm just gonna sort of hope. All moons speedrun when I do want to do all moons at some point, just for the sake of knowing where the moons are. It won't be a speedrun. I'll do my best to make it somewhat speedy, but. That was rough. That was it'll take me a minute to try and get all of them for sure, because especially stuff like Mushroom Kingdom, I have absolutely no idea where anything is. I haven't died to this in a while actually, so that's exciting in a way. Good lord. The All Moons like speedrun, I think, is probably my favorite thing to watch in terms of Super Mario Odyssey as well. Like, it's just so much fun. I need to get Captain Toad in this kingdom, I think. No, I don't. I'm thinking of. I don't really need to do anything. I just need to get the Key Moon. Oh, I need to get the Key Moon. Oh no. Well, I'm going the wrong way then. How do we salvage that? I guess I'm just gonna go back. Can I go back up here? I'm actually not sure. Hold up. Hang on, we're going around again. Because I need to actually go up top there to get the Key Moon. Sub goal for all moon stream. I want to, honestly, my sort of plans for an all moons thing is to basically do it somewhere after Black Friday. That's pretty much the full plan that I have right now, because I need some new hard drives before I get around to doing that. But sort of like the main time that I have planned for it is like that weird week after Christmas or something like that. Like that seems like a good time to do something like that, because there will probably be a day where I just don't know what to do with my life, and that seems like a good thing to spend 10 to 20 hours on. if not much more. Alright, so far, this Lost Kingdom was hot trash garbage, but let's see if I can at least get this. I think I forgot to even count this capture when trying to figure out how many captures I needed, so that's also like a good thing. In terms of, I'll probably be alright. That's right here, right? Yeah. Okay. I hope I did that right. I might be dead. I'm not dead. Alright, we're good. That is 2 key moons. That moon is... like, normally you're meant to drag this wiggly boy all the way over here. And it's not too bad. Like, if you die once, I think, to doing this strategy instead, you're already losing time, I think. But it is more fun to do it this way. Anyway, I need to do a lot of things in Metro Kingdom. Like, actually a lot of things in Metro Kingdom. Pretty much the rest of the board. Which is not ideal, but it is what it is. It also means I don't really have to highlight that much because I need to do basically everything here anyway. 35 purple Metro coins is kind of a decent chunk as well, which I'm a little worried about, but has to do it last week as well, so it's not like too terrible, I hope. Hopefully. I also watched JD Boy get purple coins in Metro, and it showed me a couple that I hadn't seen before, which is nice. So I'm hoping I remember where those are. I need to learn how to do this part properly as well. Because people usually just sort of jump on the top of this building to my left. And I tried it once and I just sort of fell down. I need to figure out what that jump actually is. Alright, we're going this way. I guess there's a gap there. I was actually not sure if there was a gap there, but it worked out. Use a side flip, like a lot of exciting tech being used there for sure. Fairly sure there is some coins. Mario. Go. Just make life a little bit easier by taking this route here. That's not too terrible. I don't need the last one, I'm hoping. Mario? What was that move? Mario, please. Alright. Let's move a little bit to the middle. There we go. Have you played Luigi's Mansion 3? I have not, no. I played 1. I played a bit of 2, but I had issues with it on my 3DS at the time. Which I think was it. Mario, please. Where sometimes the audio would just stop working, and I just sort of lost interest. But 3 sounded good. I just never didn't have it, never played it. It was more the conclusion to that story. Where am I going? I think a lot of people were pretty positive about Luigi's Mansion 3. I've never seen it. I really liked 1 as well. I don't know why I didn't really give more of them a chance. Blech. Once again, my inability to use motion controls is going to come in full force, but so far it was good enough. I always hope that he actually goes through this portal instead of whatever he's doing there, but it worked out. Okay. That's hopefully fine. Did I hit? Oh, I did! Ooh! That's exciting. I love it when it happens that you get the 2 cycle instead of the 3. It's rare for me, you see. But yeah, that's fine. Okay, so need Captain Toad, 35 purple coins. I need 2 RC car moons, a bunch of captures which are sort of all over the place. I don't know what amount of captures I'm at right now, actually, but I should be alright. Nope. That's the right direction. Very good. Purples. RC car. Need to remember to actually get the manhole cover as well, but first I'm just gonna go up here for the purple coins. Manhole cover is like my weakness in terms of remembering a capture exists, because it, like, the sub area is weird. It's just everything about it leaves my mind so quickly. I don't know what it is. There we go. Can I do this? Yes, I guess I can. Okay, now there's another capture there. Takes me to the other side of the street. Not what I wanted. Manhole cover. Alright, RC car moon. There's so much. There's so much here. Get manhole cover, thank you. I have gotten it. Final moon might end up being like Captain Toad or something. I don't know if I need the rocket capture. That's like one where I'm guessing I don't, because I wasn't expecting to get glide on for some whatever reason. Oh yeah. Fully crash into the wall there. This is inappropriate use of an RC car. Okay. That should be fine. Get me out of this man. That's 2 RC car moons wherever it is. There. Let's see, where are we at? 21 captures. I need 1 more capture. Okay, that's fine. Nope. Come on. I think I need to go to Seaside anyway, so I guess Gushin will be the last one. So I should be good on captures. Don't need to go out of the way for the taxi. I do need to go out of the way for these 3. I'm hoping I can find 5 purple coins somewhere. I'm fairly sure there's a couple up top here. It's like down there, yeah. Can you make this? Yes. I mostly wanted the purple coins, but that kind of worked out as well. This should be sub-hour, I think. Not like impressively so, but it should be. Assuming I can find 2 purple coins somewhere, but I think it should be possible. Okay. There's so many purple. Oh, there's a couple purple coins downstairs here, actually. Like right here. There we go. That's 35. So that's that done. 4 more moons. Come on. That went correct. I remember someone did a weird strategy after going through the wall there. I need to look into that. I remember just thinking, wow, that's really strange. But that's really the only thing I took away from it. But it looked really fast. Like they just sort of stuck to the wall immediately after going through it. I just punched my microphone. I hope that wasn't too bad. Bunny capture will happen at the very end of the run. And it's not a capture. Also, I saw someone do this, which also just like, oh, that actually makes sense. To just capture that thing. I just never considered that to even be capturable, but I guess it is. Oh, I forgot about Captain Toad. I absolutely forgot about Captain Toad. Oh well. Not great, but we'll make it work. I'll just get the 1 moon here and then I'll just go upstairs. I also just full on didn't look if I have enough moons for the 85 moons goal. I just sort of assumed my counting was correct. And I have not deviated from that assumption. So I'm hoping that we're good on that front. But I think we're about to find out. I should be at 84 at this point. And if I'm not, then I'm in trouble. It requires 85 moons if you finish Seaside. Which I won't. Because I'm just gonna get checkpoints and then leave. But because I got all those extra moons in Cascade, got the extra moons in... I got 2 in Sand, I guess. I should have the bunny moon be the last moon I get. Now, I will say, I don't know which checkpoints are fast. So we're going for the checkpoints. I know where they are. Also, I need to get gushing because I needed a 20-second capture. Alright, good. That's that, and now I need 1 more moon. Oh, because of the other goals, right, okay. Oh, you make a fair point, actually, yeah, you're right. Lost. Yeah, I kind of didn't even consider that the other goals would require you to do more stuff. I also probably should have gotten the checkpoint at the bird, but whatever. I think this will probably still be fine. I will say, I'm real bad at getting this bunny. I don't really understand if there's a strategy for this, but I usually just sort of wiggle around for a while. Because he seems to just be really fast. There we go. Alright, we're good. We're good. We're done. Game over. Let me double check that I actually got the... Capturing the Wiggler. Oh, that's actually a good point. I should have 22 captures. I do. I need to try that, because every time I... every time I get to the part where I have to grab that buddy, it's just me jumping around for a while. So hang on, let me try this. I assume the bunny respawns, right? Surely that. I see. Okay, yeah, I can see how that does make things a little bit easier. That is very good to know for the next time, because that is... it's one of those really silly things where I could get him, but this is 100 times easier for sure. And also, it's like, it doesn't take that long to get this guy as well. Anyway, yeah, like I said, this is a very short stream. I was hoping this would be under an hour, and it decidedly is. You can land on him from up top? Hang on. I'm just trying to learn things about this bunny because it's been the bane of my existence, but also I just haven't put in the effort to learn. Oh, that's not where I thought the bunny would be. I've never tried grabbing him from the top because I just sort of figured he would just jump away, but... Oh, yeah. Huh. Yeah, that's a good point. That's really good advice. Thank you. Because this, yeah, this does simplify things a lot more than trying to just sort of jump around. Does he always jump to the left? Surely that depends on which angle you try and get him. Huh. Maybe he does always just jump to the left. Anyway, I have no further plans for the stream, so I'm probably just gonna stop the stream here if I'm being fully honest. I just wanted to get a weekly run, and quite frankly, I'm tired, so I wouldn't mind to just have a nice short stream. Oh yeah, you just sort of land there, and then you just get him. Why does he always jump to the left? That's so strange. But good to know. I might redo this one like somewhere this week. I just I don't have the energy for it right now. Wow, that actually just simplifies so much. that actually does make this so much easier. All right, we've learned some things. This run was pretty bad, but I'm okay with it for now because I just wanted to get a run on the board. But I think these lines are fine. I think they're nice and easy, which I don't mind. The captures are basically free. It's a fun one. I like it, but no more today. Maybe tomorrow, but we'll see. I don't think I have plans for the rest of this week, so tomorrow could work. But thanks for watching. Sorry it's a bit short, but sometimes it'd be like that. And I hope to see y'all next time when I try this again, and maybe do some other stuff as well. Either way, bye-bye.